Hey guys, I'm back. Alright, before we looked at my dad's DVD collection, and we got to see a few of them. I told you there's a lot of gems hidden behind it. Well, I reorganized my dad's collection because I am obsessive compulsive like that. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little tour, we're going to look at the DVDs, and this may be split up into a couple of videos, because we made some pretty cool stuff, some stuff you may or may not have seen, but I can assure you that it's going to be some cool, rare stuff. Let's go. Anyway, before we say anything, let's look at these. Like, he's got the Creature Bank, and he bought the Legacy set with the three figures, and there's the rare black and white Lon Chaney Wolfman that I got him from Montreal. Now we're going to go over and look at the set. I'm going to move this stuff. It's going to be all shaky cam for a second, so you're not watching wreck, but it'll seem like it. I'm going to start at the top, and we've seen a lot of this stuff here. So we're just going to like go through it really quickly, stuff that you've already seen, but hold on, because trust me, there's a lot of really cool stuff that you haven't seen. I brought out the James Stewart set, which I thought was an amazing signature collection. Love that set. The Mr. Moto set never should be in the back. It's an awesome set. If you don't have Mr. Moto, you gotta get it. Bob Hope set, love Bob Hope. Mystery Science Theater, as you know, I just picked up one of the Rhino DVDs yesterday, and I put it on, showed you guys, so you know I'm a big fan of that. He's got a lot of really cool rare stuff. Now, if you see anything that you like, let me know, and I'll do like a review thing of it. Some very cool. We're going to see a lot of cool stuff that Bob Cried Aware of. Hard to get. The actual those classic sci-fi Ultimate Collection sets. So I mentioned before. Now I organized all the anchor-based stuff here because I wanted it all together. I think it looks cooler that way. So you know, everything from Murder by Decree, Dracula Prince of Darkness, Fear in the Night, Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde, one of my favorites. Next up, we got the Midnight Movies. They're all together. The George McCready set. It's not an easy set to get. I think VCI put this one out. Loving it. All the TCM classics all together here. Of course, that's the Canadian Prom Night Edition collector set. Not easy to get. Cool set. I'll show you in another video. But it has every one of the movies, including the remake. Now, if you're stateside, you may not be able to find this one around, but for a while there, we could find it here in Canada. Now we're going to look at some of the really cool sets. Now, one thing the Bloodthirsty trilogy I want to show you a little bit more of. This Legends of Horror collection, I don't have it myself. I wish I did. It's probably hands down one of the better old sets that came out there. The Vampire collection is another amazing set. Let's see if I can actually show you something here. Wait afterwards. Don't want to get too shaky cam, but we're going to look at this. And then we're going to see what we can, then we're going to come back to you afterwards and look at some of these individually. So we got classic roundups. Of course, the John Wayne set is amazing. Hammer Horror set, you better have that one, guys. But even better, actually, is the Icons of Suspense collection. Dad swears by that one. That Bela Lugosi set, you used to be able to get that one for like 20 bucks, but now you can't buy it at all. So if you can ever find it at a charity shop or something like that, snap it up. It's a really great set. Boris Karloff's Icons of Fright is a great one. Marx Brothers. Now Dad's got some stuff from Europe and other places too, so you're going to see some cool stuff around there as well. The Hollywood set, Vincent Price, everybody should have the set. Both Tarzan sets. Personally, although I know the originals are classics, I'm a fan of the movies in the second set. I don't know, I found them more action-filled. This is a cool Roger Corman set that came from England and had some really neat stuff in it. The Marilyn Monroe collection. I'm going to go into those afterwards, but as much as I love Marilyn Monroe, I was a huge fan of James Mansfield, and I'm really jealous of this set. The Girl Can't Help It. Well, Success by a Rock Hunter, which is an amazing film, by the way. And the Sheriff of Fractured Jaw. David Lean collection, he got over in England. Sherlock Holmes collection, amazing set. One of his most watched, he said. The Film Noir collection, another great one. Thin Man, a beautiful set, right by the William Powell collection, which he hasn't opened yet, which is almost a shame. Alfred Hitchcock, the Masterpiece collection, 14 movies, 15 discs, incredible set. Of course, the Charlie Chan collection, both of those are there. We got the you can see the Blood Island set here, which was over farther. I wanted to bring it over to a center place where you could actually see it. Of course, you know, Brides of Blood, Mad Doctor Blood Island, Beasts of Blood, and Brain of Blood. If you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater, you know this stuff off by heart. You can see Dad has a lot of music ones here. Juice Newton, Everly Brothers, Barbie Darin, Cliff Richards, Roy Orbison, Neil Sedaka, Guess Who, Elvis Presley, John Fogerty, who we saw in concert actually this year. He said it was an amazing concert. There's that Savage Streets one that you're all jealous over. Great stuff here, great westerns. We're going out, hopefully, inshallah, on Friday to Stephenville. Great Martin Lewis set there, by the way. It's Elvis and Albert sets and Legacy sets. So we're going to hopefully get some great stuff there. If I'm out there, I'm going to try and do. Don't let me forget, guys. I'm going to try and do an out and about. So let's just. I'm going to stop this one for 1 second. I'm going to come back, and when I come back, I'm going to be showing you a couple of the individual sets because there's some really cool stuff that you got to see. Hey there again. So I said I was going to show you a couple. I just want to pick a couple rarities, a couple that I can't find myself, but he's got. Got to admit, jealous of these. These are really cool things. And they're definitely. My dad's a huge vampire fan. He grew up in the days of like Christopher Lee and stuff like that. Actually, when they were coming out and that, which is really, really cool. Which have been around then when actual good horror movies and good vampire films came out and they didn't freaking sparkle. So, first up, we are looking at the Vampire Collection. This was put out by Castanegra, and which is basically Panic House Entertainment. It's really cool stuff. So if you're not familiar with this, this is like a cool. It's kind of like it's a Mexican vampire set, and they're really cool atmospheric films. As you can see, it's got a crap load of stuff on there as well. It's a 2-disc set, and we have on here. Let's make sure we got them right. The Vampire and the Vampire's Coffin, or in my broken Mexican, El Vampiro and El Atora del Vampiro. Both films completely remastered, bilingual English and Spanish, the way you want them, audio commentary, photo essays, complete 1946 French photo novel of the Vampire's Coffin. Really, really awesome that is. Original USA theatrical trailer, the 1995 obituary from the Boston Globe of Abel Salazar, who did these. These were all produced by Abel Salazar, by the way. We brought these over from Mexico. If you get a chance, there's a really good documentary. It's only about shortly 15-20 minutes long on one of the Mondo Macabres about those type of films. So once you see the documentary, you will want those films. Next up is a favorite of mine. It's very atmospheric, really cool vampire films. They're actually they're Asian. It's the Bloodthirsty trilogy, and if you know these, they are Vampire Doll, Lake of Dracula, and Evil of Dracula. When I first heard of this here, it's a 4-disc set, by the way. I thought, what's 3-disc set? Okay, sorry. I thought it was going to be kind of cheesy. I wasn't sure how I was going to take to the Asian vampire thing, but it's so atmospheric and it's just so well done. Really recommend. Lake of Dracula is the one I remember most right now. I don't know if I've seen the Vampire Doll, to be honest with you, but I have seen Lake of Dracula and Evil of Dracula. I remember having those on VHS at one point. Very cool films, very creepy. If you haven't seen them, really, you got to go and see them. They're incredible films. If you can get those Bloodthirsty set or get any of them, I highly recommend. The next one is just a cheesy one. I just thought it was fun. Wanted to throw it in there. Not the easiest one. It gets to something weird. And if you know Something Weird Company, then their name, their moniker, that's them. They are Something Weird, and that's what they deal with. And this is the Beauties and Beasts box set. It's really pretty cool. And what we get here is a Night of the Bloody Apes. It's about a sex-crazed ape man. The Mighty Gorga, 1 million AC/DC, and basically a beast that killed women, and of course the Monster of Camp Sunshine. And what that is basically is the Monster of Camp Sunshine is, well, it's about a guy. It's about an ape monster creature that kills people at a nudist camp. Also on here is the extra weird sampler disc. So if you guys got this, you know the complete awesomeness that this is. And what we got here is, I don't know how many hours of trailers, but look at this. That's how many trailers are on that thing. Great stuff. Right now, it's almost time for my supper. Going to do another video afterwards, hopefully, and get it up here. But right now, guys, it's time for tea. Hope you enjoyed this. If you see anything you want to hear more about, or you want to ask more questions about, comment down below. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Mom's up to 100, which means the contest is coming up, guys. Loving my vacation. Time for tea.